Hi everyone, my name is Julia and I'm a physical therapist. I'm here today with a big lower body strength and plyometric workout. So this workout is going to be high impact and we're going to be using weights and we're going to be jumping around, so be prepared. The format of this workout is going to be, we're going to start with our warm-up and then we're going to go into our strength and plyo section. So for our strength and plyo section, we have 3 groups and each group is going to have 2 strength exercises, 2 times 15 reps each, and then 2 plyometric exercises, 2 rounds of 20 seconds on, 10 seconds off for each of those plyos, for 3 groups total. Then we'll finish off with a nice cool down, and that'll be it. So if you're ready for a challenge, turn your music on, get ready to sweat, and let's get the workout started. We want to make sure we're warming up really well for this workout here, so we're going to start off with a nice high knee march, just to get things going, and you can kind of get your arms into it too. And you have the option, you can kind of lightly pull your knee towards your chest to get a light glute stretch here. But we're just trying to raise the heart rate and prepare our muscles for the exercise we're about to do. Our next warm-up exercise is a slow squat. So set those feet shoulder width apart, slowly sink down into the squat, and then come back up. So we're doing this just body weight. How better to prepare for doing weighted squats than to do body weight squats? So that's what we're going to do. So as you're warming up, you can sink lower and lower into the squat, as much range of motion as your body will allow. And keep breathing. Make sure you're getting oxygen into your lungs. We're going to switch to Frankenstein's here. So nice and tall, kick up, and pull your foot down. So you kind of want to scuff your foot down on the ground. Keep your back nice and straight, your knee nice and straight. You might not be able to touch your foot, that's totally fine. Just warming up the hamstrings here. Our next one, we're going to start to get that heart rate up a little bit. A lateral step tap. So you're going to step, tap, a little kind of more like a jump tap. Make sure your core is activated so your top half isn't swaying like a palm tree. You want to be nice and stable up top so you can have power on the bottom. Our next one is going to be a reverse lunge and twist. So you're going to step back, rotate, rotate, switch legs, step back, rotate, and rotate. So reverse lunge, and then twisting. We're continuing to warm up the core here, as well as the legs. I'm already starting to breathe hard. That's good. Sign of a good warm-up. Our next one is Cossack squats. So nice wide stance. It's kind of a side lunge to one side lunge to the other side, and you're really trying to get down as deep as you can here. Warming up that hip, stretching out this inner thigh. If you're up here, that's fine. Trying to get a little bit of ankle mobility as well. Sorry about my creaky mat. You get extra sound effects. The next one is going to be a step back burpee. So a slow motion burpee. Step back, step in, and stand. Alternate which leg you step back and step in with each time. Nice wide squat to stand up. Make sure your heels are flat on the ground as you're standing up from the burpee. The last one is a power skip. So step back, drive the knee up. So it's kind of like a power skip in place. Just really getting our muscles ready for those plyometric activities. Keep it going. Whew, all right. That's it for the warm-up. Grab a sip of water if you need it. Get your weights, and then come right back. We're going to start into the main portion of this workout. Okay, so we're going to start off with squats here. So we have squats and lateral lunges as our first two strength exercises. We're doing 15 repetitions of each. So go ahead and rack the weights up at your shoulders. Get your feet shoulder width apart, and we're going to start it up. Squats. 1, 2, inhale down, exhale up, 4, 5, 6. I'm going to do my best to count, but if I get off count, just go by your own count. Counting is not always my forte. 9, sink your hips back into the squat. 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, and 15. All right, 15 lateral lunges on each side. So this is a lot, I know. You can do it. Here we go. Nice wide feet, feet pointing straight forward. Sink back into one hip at a time. Start it up. 1, 1, frame your knee with the weights. 2, 2, 3, 3, push your hip back up behind your knee. 4, 4, your knee should be right over your foot. 5, 5, 6, 6, 7, 7, 8, 8, 9, 9, 10, 10, 5 more each side. 11, 11, keep your weight in your heels. 12, 12, 13, 13, 14, 14, 15, and 15. All right, step it in, shake out the legs. You can always pause the video if you need a longer break. I'm going to be kind of blitzing through these here. So for our second round of squats, feet shoulder width apart, and start it up. 1, 2, reach your hips back. 3, like you're sitting in a chair behind you. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, inhale down, exhale up. 12, 13, 14, and 15. And if you need to, you can always drop the weights, give your hands a break. We're going to move on to these lateral lunges, so really pushing back into your hips. Round 2, start it up. 1, 1, 2, 2, 3, 3, 4, 4, sink those hips back. 5, 5, weight in your heels. 6, 6, inhale down. 7, exhale up. 7, 8, 8, 9, 9, 10, 10, 11, come all the way vertical. 11 between each repetition. 12, 12, 13, 13, 14, 14, 15, and 15. Whew. All right, we're going to our first set of plyos here. We have a lateral jump to a block jump, and then we're going to do a lunge jump to a tuck jump, and then repeat the lunge jump on the other side. So 20 seconds on, 10 seconds off, times 2. Here we go. Starting with a lateral jump to block jump. And go. So big jump to the side, and then big jump up, like you're trying to block someone hitting over the net, playing volleyball, or you're playing defense against someone. Ten seconds off. Active rest. Going into our lateral tuck jumps with lunge jumps. Lunge jump, tuck over, tuck over. Ooh, good thing it's only 20 seconds. Back to the lateral jump to block jump. Go. Get up. Swing your arms. Land softly. Whew. All right, one more. We got those lunge jumps to tuck jumps. Start it up. Soft landings. Whew. All right, group 1 done. Take a quick water break, keep your feet moving, and we'll be back for round 2. Okay, our next set of strength exercises are going to be RDLs and reverse lunges. So starting out with the RDL, shoulders back and down, knees straight but soft. We're hinging from the hips, 15 repetitions. Start it up. 1, neutral arch in the spine. 2, push the hips back. 3, you should feel an active stretch in the hamstrings coming down, and your hamstrings and glutes working as you pull back up. 6, 7, wow, I'm out of breath from those plyos. 8, that's good. 9, 10, this is supposed to be a hard workout, it's not easy. 11, 12, keep the shoulders back. 13, inhale down. 14, exhale up. And 15. And again, if I miscount, just ignore me and go by your own count. All right, 15 repetitions on each leg. We're doing reverse lunges. Start it up. 1, 1, lower your trunk directly between your legs. 2, try not to let your trunk lean forward. 3, 3, Trying to get both legs to 90 degrees at the knee. 4. Inhale down. 5. Exhale up. 5. 6. 6. 7. 7. 8. 8. 9. 9. 10. 10. 11. 11. 12. 12. 13. 13. 14. 14. 15. And 15. Whew. You can always decrease your weights if you need to, or you can just do a body weight. You're still going to get a great workout either way. We're going for that second round of RDLs. Start it up. 1. Inhale down. Exhale up. 2. 3. 4. 5. Shoulders back. 6. Keep a neutral arch in the spine. 7. 8. 9. Knees soft but straight. 10. 11. 12. 13. 14. 15. All right, going back to those reverse lunges. Keep that front knee nice and stable. And start it up. 1. 2. 3. 4. 5. Oops. This is actually 3 on each leg. See, here we go with the counting. 4. 4. 5. 5. I can't be trusted with counting. 6. 6. 7. 7. 8. 8. 9. 9. Keep your trunk upright. 10. 10. Inhale down. Exhale up. 11. 11. 12. 12. 13. 13. 14. 14. 15. And 15. Whew. Okay. Our next 2 plyo exercises are going to be a W squat jump. So you go forward to the 3 prongs of W and then back again. And then we're also doing a switch burpee. So you're going to come down and burpee, switch, do the burpee again, switch the other way. It's kind of like a surfer move. All right, 20 on, 10 off. Here we go. Starting with those W squat jumps. Whew. And go. So hitting all 3 points of the W, going back and forth. Soft landings, absorb into your hips. Oh. Quick break, active rest, keep yourself moving. We're going to the switch burpees. Go. Whew. All right. Back to those W squat jumps. Start it up. Keep breathing. Nice soft landings. We're getting these multi-directional jumps here. All right. One more of those switch burpees. Start it up. Shoot back into a plank. Back into a squat. Oh, all right. You earned yourself another water break. Keep your feet moving. Don't sit down completely. Don't collapse. And then come back for round 3. Okay, so the next 2 strength exercises are sumo squats and curtsy lunges. So for the sumo squats, I'm using the same weight I was for everything else. Curtsy lunges, I'm going to drop it a little bit. So definitely go lighter on those if you're not used to that motion. But rack them up, feet wide, toes pointed out, and we're going to start up the sumo squats. 15. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Inhale over, exhale up. 7, 8. Your chest is more upright. 9. With this one compared to a regular squat. 10. Knees tracking out of her feet. 11, 12, 13, 14, and 15. All right. Next one is curtsy lunges. So I'm dropping my weight. I recommend you drop your weight a little bit from the squats if you're not used to this exercise. So the curtsy lunge, we're stepping back and behind to the inside of our front leg. You can always start just a little bit behind, or you can go more extreme depending on your comfort level and how your knees are. So 15 on each leg. Here we go. 1. We're just working the legs in a different way here. 1, 2, 2, 3, 3, 4, 4. Very similar to a reverse lunge. 5, 5, except that leg isn't going straight back, it's going to the inside. 6, 7, 7. Try and disperse your weight evenly between both legs. 8, 9, 9, 10, 10, 5 more, 11, 11, 12, 12, and like I said, if you're just right here, 13, that's totally fine. You don't have to step so far behind, unless you want to, and you can. 14, 14, 15, and 15. All right. Going back to the sumo squats. We got 15 repetitions. Make sure your knees are tracking out over your toes. And start it up. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, chest upright, 7, weight in your heels, 8, 9, inhale down, exhale up, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, and 15. Excellent. I'm going to wipe the sweat out of my eyes here. And we're going back to those curtsy lunges. 15 on each side. 1, 1, 2, 2, 3, 3, and I know I have no mercy. 4, 4, so if you need a break, feel free to hit the pause button, take a quick break. 5, and come back to it. 6, 6, or you can keep chugging along with me. 7, 7, 8, 8. I really like these lunge variations. 9, because we're just working the muscles in a different way. 10, 10. If we always do the same exercises, our body just gets used to those exercises. 11, and they can't adapt to anything new. 12, so I like mixing it up a little bit. 13, 13, 14, 14, 15, and 15. Ah, yes. Made it to the plyo portion. So, for these plyos, we have 180 squat jumps. Get my weights out of the way here. So you're gonna do a full 180. Make sure you're landing without your knees doing something crazy. And we're gonna do diagonal jumps. So it's kind of like a lateral jump, but in a diagonal portion. So we'll go one interval one way, one interval the other diagonal. Okay, so here we go. Starting with those 180 squat jumps. Nice soft landings. Don't let your knees cave in. Start it up. So focus more on good quality landing rather than maximum speed. Good landings first, speed second. All right, we're going for those diagonal jumps. Whew. Here we go. So nice soft landings, power off the legs from the side of the hip. Keep your knee nice and stable on the landing. All right, back to the 180 squat jumps. Remember, landing first, then speed. Get power from your legs. Ooh. And now we're going the opposite direction of diagonal jumps here. So hopefully you remembered which one you did already. Start it up. Again, have good landings. Then you can amp up the speed. Keep it up. Whew. All right, you get your third water break, and then we actually have 2 more groups of single leg exercises and single leg plyometrics. So grab some water and come right back. Okay, so for our first single leg group, we're going to do single leg squats left, single leg squats right, and then single leg squat jumps on the left, single leg squat jumps on the right. So I'm starting with my left because it's weaker, so you should probably start with your weaker leg just to make sure you can do all the reps on your weaker leg so you're not overpowering it with the strong leg, okay? So I'm going to start up left side, single leg, runner squats. So the lifted leg's going behind you, all right? Here we go. 1, 2. I'm not using any weight here. You can if you're really hungry for more challenge. 4, 5. Try and keep the back shin parallel to the ground. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, and 15. Ooh, shake it out. I know this is really mean after all the exercise we've already done, but I love single leg training, so here we are. Right leg, start it up. 1, try and keep the back with a neutral arch in the spine. 2, 3, 4, back shin parallel to the ground. 5, 6, 7, 8. Squeeze your butt to make sure your knee's not wobbling all over the place. 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, and 15. Whew. Shake it out. We're going for our second set here. Oh, just 2 sets. Not so bad. Left leg, start it up. 1, so keep this knee nice and stable. 2, 3, 4, fix your eyes on something stationary, that helps. 5, with your balance. 6, 7, 8. I love single leg training because it really highlights any imbalances you have in your legs. 10, 11, so you can work on them. 12, 13, 14, and 15. Especially if you're a runner or if you run as part of your sport, running is like a series of single leg jumps and landings, so you have to have enough strength, single leg strength on each leg to run efficiently. All right, second set on your right leg. Here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, keep this knee nice and stable. 5, squeeze that butt. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, and 15. Okay, so now we're doing single leg plyos. Excellent. So for this group, it's going to be single leg squat jumps. 20 seconds on, 10 seconds off, switching back and forth between your legs. Here we go. So really try to have nice, stable, soft landings. Start it up. Left leg first. Get a little knee drive to get some height. Make sure you're nice and stable on the landing. And keep breathing. If you wobble here and there, that's okay. You can always tap down your foot if you need to for balance. But as you get better, try not to tap down that other foot. Right leg, here we go. And again, you want nice landings before you work on really ramping up the speed. Really try and avoid that knee collapsing in on the landing. That's kind of the danger position for your knee. All right, left leg again. Start it up. Get in a nice single leg squat to absorb the shock on landing and to get a strong push off. Whew. I'm getting fatigued, starting to wobble. That's okay. Keep using those glutes. Keep yourself nice and strong. You can do it. You can do anything for 20 seconds. Keep breathing. Whew. All right, we get another water break. Oh, thank goodness. Grab your water, keep your feet moving, come right back, and we'll have our last group, our final group of hard work. Our final group here is going to be single leg RDLs on the left, single leg RDLs on the right, single leg RDL knee drives on the left, and single leg RDL knee drives on the right. So again, if your weaker leg is the right one, start on the right. I'm starting on the left because my weaker side is the left. So without further ado, single leg RDLs on the left. 15. Here we go. 1, 2, your standing knee is soft but straight. Hips are level, shoulders level. 4, your back leg should be lifted in line with your trunk. I think this is 7, 8, 9, pretending you're kicking down a door behind you with your heel. 10, extend through your back heel. 11, 12, 13, 14, and 15. Good. Make sure your hips are staying level and your back toes should be pointed straight down towards the floor. Don't let them flare out to the side. Right leg, start it up. 1, standing leg, soft but straight. 2, again, you should feel a nice stretch in the hamstring on the way down. 3, and feel those glutes and hamstrings really kicking in on the way up. 4, 5, extend through your back heel. 6, make sure your trunk and your back leg are in line. 7, 8, kick the door down with your heel. 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, and 15. Shake it out. We're going back to the left leg. Get your balance and start it up. 1. Again, only go down as far as you can, keeping a neutral spine. 3. If you're slumping over, 4, then you're not quite ready to go that deep yet. 5, 6. This is a great single leg exercise, great balance exercise, and a great core exercise. I think that's 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, tap down for balance if you need to, 14, and 15. All right, we have one more set on the right leg, and start it up. 1, 2, 3, keep your core activated. 4, steady breathing. 5, 6, extend through that back heel. 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, and 15. All right, so now we're going to do the single leg knee drives. This is our single leg plyo exercise for this group. So you're going to come down in kind of a faster RDL, and then you're swinging your knee up to get a little hop off the ground, okay? So it's a pretty big balance challenge, so don't be ashamed if you're kind of like tumbling all over the place. Just tap your foot down, try and get into the groove. Do the best you can. Starting on the left. There we go. So single leg RDL, drive it up. Single leg RDL, drive it up. As much control as you can, and as you can see, I need to tap down sometimes. That's totally fine. Try and have soft landings. Alright, switch sides. It's pretty hard. It's not an easy exercise, so we saved the best for last here. Alright, on the right side. Start it up. And you'll probably have one side that's harder than the other. For me, it's my right, actually, for balance. So drive up the knee, but still have soft landings. Okay, we only have 2 more intervals of 20 seconds of work here. Going back to the left. Start it up. This is a big core challenge. Your core has to be able to counterbalance your knee drive here. All right, one more interval of work, and then that'll be it for the hard part. Keep it up. You're almost there. You can do it. Whew, all right. The double beep means we're done with the hard portion. Get a quick drink, and then come back. We're going to do a cool down stretch. Don't skip the cool down. You just did a huge workout, so you definitely need to stretch it out, cool it down a little bit before you go on with your day. Here we are at our cool down. We're starting off with a standing hamstring stretch. So kick one foot out in front, lean forward, and you can reach for your toe. Try and keep your back flat. You're trying to get a really nice stretch on the back of this hamstring here. You can push your knee to get a little straighter. And breathe. Nice job. That was a really hard workout, so thanks for sticking through it with me. I'm definitely tired. My legs are feeling it, so I hope you thought that was a great workout too. Go ahead and switch sides. Stick the other leg out in front, keeping this back nice and flat. Get a nice hamstring stretch all the way down the back of your leg here, into the calf a little bit. You can press down on that knee to get a little extra stretch there. Our next one is going to be a standing hip flexor stretch. So stick one leg back, tuck your hips under like a guilty dog, and then shift forward. You're stretching the front of the back hip here. And for a little extra, you can reach up and lean away from that back hip. You'll feel it all the way down your side and a little bit more into your hip flexor. And breathe. Your trunk should be nice and upright. You shouldn't be arching into your back. Switch sides. Tuck your hips under like a dog tucking its tail between its legs. And then shift forward. Get a nice stretch on the front of the hip. And for a little extra, reach across and lean away from that back hip. Breathe into your hip flexors here. And enjoy the stretch. We're going now for a down dog calf stretch. So downward dog. Reach those heels towards the ground. You can kind of pedal back and forth here. Get a nice stretch in those calves. Next one is a pigeon glute stretch. So we'll come all the way down to the ground. So bring one foot in. Your shin should be perpendicular to your body. If you can't quite be there, it's totally fine to be here. Just work your way towards getting your shin perpendicular as you get more flexible. And you can kind of sink a little lower into this stretch if you like. You should be getting a nice glute stretch here. Go ahead and switch sides. So bring your other shin forward. Try to get it perpendicular to your body. Make sure your hips are level. You don't want to be like all shifted in one direction. And then sink lower into the stretch if you can. And breathe. We're going to get our quads next. So we'll do a pigeon quad stretch. You're just going to walk your foot in a little bit underneath you, kind of sit on your foot. Grab the ankle of your back foot. If you can't reach your ankle, you can grab the bottom of your shoe or throw a strap around your ankle and pull it in. You get a nice stretch in the quad. You can lean forward, get a little deeper into the stretch here, and breathe. Go ahead and switch sides. So sit on your other foot, draw your other ankle in, and feel a nice stretch in the front of your thigh, your quads here. And to get a little deeper into the quad, you can always lower down onto your forearm. And you're still trying to keep your hips pretty level here, like the glute stretch. The last stretch is a frog adductor stretch. So your feet are going to point out and get your shins parallel. And then you're going to sink down and kind of rock yourself back. You should be getting a big inner thigh stretch. And you can kind of pulse in and out of it. Or if you're really flexible, you can really scooch back and sink into this stretch here. This is the last one. Enjoy it. Just breathe. The double beep. Everybody loves the double beep. So, the double beep means that you are done. So, great job. Thanks for making it through that whole workout with me. Hope you enjoyed it, and hope your legs are a little bit like jelly tomorrow, or a little bit like jelly right now, because mine definitely are. So after this, I'm definitely going to be doing some foam rolling just to help with muscle recovery and reducing soreness. So I have a video for foam rolling. You can check that out. Other than that, thanks for joining me, and see you next time.